So we are live on Zoom, and very soon we're going to be live on YouTube as well. And there are students who are watching us live on YouTube, and we have a very interesting session planned today. What is the session about today? Well, it is about the continuation of what we learned last week, which is how to earn from social media. And we are going to be learning Instagram ads and Facebook ads. And of course, we will have a classroom as last week, where we'll have live students attending from various Sunstone campuses with us today, right? So this is me, Harmeet Sahdev, and I welcome you to the second episode of the Sunstone Online Classroom Experience, the Sunstone Study Card Series, Episode 2. Learn Instagram ads and Facebook ads. Last week, we had a session on earning on social media, and this week, we will get deeper and understand the algorithm of Instagram and Facebook, right? Instagram and Facebook social media, जिसके बारे में हमने content marketing के बारे में last week पढ़ा था कि कंटेंट मार्केटिंग किस तरह से होती है और उसमें क्या क्या चीजें लगती हैं, हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इट इज टू बिल्ड योर नीश, बिल्ड योर ऑडियंस, बिल्ड योर कम्युनिटी, राइट? उसके बारे में हमने लास्ट वीक पढ़ाई की थी, एंड तरुणा वर्मा वाज देयर इन द क्लास. टुडे वी हैव अ कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर एपिसोड, व्हिच इज learning Instagram ads and Facebook ads, right? So we will begin shortly, but firstly I would like to ask you all a question. आप लोग इस session के लिए कितना excited है? You can actually go on the Zoom chat and tell us, and on YouTube you can actually tell us in the chat section that how excited are you for the webinar today? How excited are you to learn today? That is something I would really want you to type it out and tell me. I can see a hand rising. I can see Sanvari Hasija raising her hand. Hi Sanvari. Nagesh says yes. Nagesh Duduka says yes. Wow, it's so nice to see the response from all the students. How excited are you for the session today? Please, आप YouTube पे है तो chat section में बताइए, Zoom पे है तो raise hand कीजिए या हमें chat section में बताइए, and we will constantly be communicating, right? जैसे ही webinar चलेगा, हम अगर आपको Zoom पे हो और आपको live बात करनी है हमारे speaker के साथ तो आप वो भी कर सकते हैं. My backend team will make sure that you have the permission to talk to our guest, right? So don't worry, and इसके लिए आपको timely community, YouTube community पे check करते रहना पड़ेगा. If you register to it on Zoom, you have the opportunity to talk live with us, right? Hey guys, we are back with a new season of webinars where we bring live to you every week the Sunstone Online Classroom Experience via Sunstone Study Card Series. In the first episode, we dive deeper into the creator world, and in the second episode today, we would dive deeper into the analytical world, the game of algorithms and keywords, and the creative mind behind the correct hashtag together leads to a success on social media. In short, we will dive deeper into the world behind content marketing. तो last time हमने content marketing के बारे में सीखा था. इस बार हम जर्नी और जो वर्ल्ड है बिहाइंड द कंटेंट मार्केटिंग, हम उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. यू कैन चूज टू स्टार्ट विद वन सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म एंड देन एक्सपैंड टू अदर रेलेवेंट नेटवर्क्स वंस यू और योर ब्रांड बिकम पॉपुलर. सो इसीलिए हमने फेसबुक और इंस्टाग्राम चूज किया है, बिकॉज वंस यू गेट पॉपुलर ऑन वन मीडियम, the branding and thing automatically starts to happen. In this webinar, we will cover the following: how to find a potential audience, best practices to run ads, and the art of optimizing. To cover all this and to answer the questions in the classroom, we have today as our guest lecturer Pallav Janeja, digital media expert. Hi Pallav, welcome to the webinar.
Hi Harmeet, thanks for having me here.
It's a pleasure. So Pallav is a digital marketing specialist and has trained 2,500 plus students. He has 7 plus years of work experience in helping businesses succeed in challenging markets. While he has experience of working in a startup culture, he has got an immense amount of opportunities to grow and prove himself in challenging situations, and has managed over 7. What is this figure, Pallav? This is so difficult to read. What is this figure?
This has now increased to 30 CR plus on Google and approximately.
Oh my God. 30 CR is basically students 30 crore on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
if I'm right. Oh my God, that's a huge number, right? Oh my God, glad to have you for our webinar, and you could take time for our students in the class, and of course the students across, the internet. Thank you so much. Welcome to the webinar. Pallav, how do you feel about being the part of the Sunstone Study Card Series, and what are we looking forward to in the webinar today?
So it's pretty much exciting, Harmeet, if I talk about being the part of Sunstone or being the part of the community where I am teaching students, I'm helping them grow. So anywhere like this has been the prime, you can say the motor, prime interest of me, that, to share and impart the knowledge that I have gained so far to the students who are actually looking to grow into their respective fields.
Absolutely. Digital marketing एक बहुत बड़ा area of expertise है आज के time में, and it is the new thing in the market, right? So बच्चे हमेशा digital marketing को लेके बहुत ज़्यादा serious होते हैं, and of course we have 3 students who are really 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 want to dive deep into the world of digital marketing. But what kind of a career expectation can you have from somebody who is starting from the very basics?
So like this is a very common question that I get since I've been in training from last 25, like I've trained approximately 2500 plus students. So this is very common question, that what would be the salary slab, what would I earn? And since there are so many career options that opens up for you, for example, once you are done with your digital marketing trainings and everything, there are approximately 15 plus different career options that you can opt into. So yeah, this is something that I keep on getting and addressing. So there's only one thing that I would say. इसमें there's nothing कि if you'll go for this particular, let us say मैं बोलूँगी कि आप Facebook ads सीख लो, or you learn Google ads, or you learn SEO, you will earn better. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It's more sort of skills. So यहाँ पर the concept is there is no theoretical knowledge like in other you can say programs जहाँ पर theoretically सीख कर आपको कुछ करना पड़ता है, technical करना पड़ता है. There's nothing like that. It's more sort of the more skills that you gain, and वो skills आपके पास कैसे आती है, that's basically the interest area in which you explore yourself. So for example, there is SEO, there is Facebook, there is Google ads. It's just you need to spend some time on each platform and understand what's your area of interest and polish yourself. That's going to give the better results. So if we talk about let us say कि जैसा बच्चा बोलता है सैलरी कहाँ मिलेगी, तो टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट एक 5 साल का जो SEO एक्सपर्ट है plus the one who's 5-year experience in Google ads might be earning the same amount. It definitely depends upon the skills that they have and the mind that they're using, marketing mind they're using to get the growth going.
Correct. Thank you so much, Pallav. And we are very excited. Students are writing on the Zoom chat that they are very excited. And yes, thank you so much for taking out time for our students. And let's introduce to the students in the classroom today, right? Our first student in the class today, Pallav, is Anubhav Roy, 2021-23 batch from the Sunstone CIEM campus, Kolkata. Hi, Anubhav.
Hello, ma'am.
Awesome. Good evening. Anubhav Roy has 3.5 years of experience working with Tega Industries Limited and has completed his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. He claims to have a great sense of humor and loves public speaking and wants to have a career in digital marketing. Hi, Anubhav. Our second student in the class today is Aravind J Menon, 2021-23 from the Sunstone BIMS campus, Bengaluru. Hi, Arvind. Welcome to the webinar.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Glad to have you. Aravind J Menon from Kerala is an experienced community specialist in the e-learning industry and is currently pursuing his master's in business administration from Sunstone University, BIMS campus, where he has shifted his educational focus to marketing and real-world business solutions. His interests include basketball, fitness, teaching, traveling, podcasts, etc. Glad to have you, Arvind. Moving on,
It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Definitely. Our third student in the class today is Sonali Sharad. Hi, Sonali. From the Sunstone NSU campus, Jamshedpur. Sonali is born and brought up in Ranchi, Jharkhand, and has done her graduation in BCA. Then she took a break from her regular studies and starting preparing for her government jobs. And then she decided to follow and do something in the corporate world and do her MBA. Her hobbies are reading novels and surfing the internet, and is currently pursuing her master's in business administration from the Sunstone NSU campus. Hi, students. So that is our full packed class today. Anubhav, I would now request you to please put your videos on. No worries, no worries. You can now put your videos on, right? So this is our classroom, Pallav, and that is Arvind, Anubhav, and Sonali from different cities of the Sunstone world, and we are going to be now beginning to move the class and begin with the class. And so I would now request my backend team to please play the explainer video, and we'll all keep ourselves on mute and let the class begin. One of the things we keep getting questions from young and enthusiastic digital marketers is how to target the right audience by creating a funnel. The answer to that is simple. Building a funnel is the key to a successful campaign, not only for your Instagram and Facebook campaigns, but for all your marketing campaigns. It is about targeting the right audience with relevant content so you can convert people who are unaware of your brand into paying customers or any other desired goal. We have observed that we need to give more information about how to target the right audience for your Facebook and Instagram ad campaigns. So, how to create your Instagram and Facebook funnel? Let's quickly grab the basics right. A funnel looks like an upside down pyramid which has different layers. There are a lot of different setups, but in this video, we will use a basic 3-layered funnel. Layer 1, not aware. Potential customers who are not aware of your company but are potentially interested in your products or services. Layer 2, aware. People who are aware of your company but currently don't have any actual needs for your products or services. Layer 3, direct leads. People who are aware of your company and are currently looking for your products and services. By now, you know what a funnel looks like. It's time to explain how it works. The first layer of people who are not aware is the largest group. This could literally be anyone in the world. However, targeting everyone in the world is very expensive and will not help you at all. So, we will learn how to break that into pieces you can work with. The bottom layer with the lowest volume has the highest conversion rates. That same group also carries the highest value or return on ad spend, as we call it. The big secret about building a funnel is creating personas. Personas are the building blocks of your funnel. Creating personas for every layer in your advertising funnel. A persona is a group of people who share the same behavior. These personas define who your audience is. Layer 1, Persona X. The first layer, people who are not aware, is the most time consuming to prepare. We will have to think carefully about what the answer is to this question. Layer 2, Persona Y. You will have to find the people who already know you. Facebook and Instagram offer 2 easy tools to build Persona Y: custom audiences and page fans. You can use your existing customers to create a custom audience. Secondly, you can use your page fans. Layer 3, Persona Z. Welcome to the last stop before conversion. This is your low-hanging fruit there. These are the people who are aware of your company and are currently looking around to buy a product or service like yours. With your funnel blueprints and ad creatives in place, you are now ready to publish your campaign. You can't be better prepared than this. Don't start with just one ad. Run multiple creatives and test them all. If you're doing this manually, make sure to run a maximum of 1 or 2 ads at the same time per audience. Quick tips to create persona. Do research, segment your audience, decide on the layout, set demographic information, describe persona's background, and define personal goals. You can start off by assigning each audience a proportional piece of your total budget. Take into account the size of your audience to achieve this. Now, when your campaign is running, you will notice that some audiences are simply outperforming others. If you can get more results by increasing the budget of one audience by lowering the budget of another, go ahead and test it out. Continue this during your campaign to find the best investment possible and get started. Thank you so much, Arnav, for playing that for us. And Pallav, now the floor is all yours. In the next 10 minutes, it's 7:15 now, till 7:25, 7:26, the floor is all yours, and then students can start beginning to ask questions.
Thank you, Harmeet. Thanks a lot. And this was actually a very wonderful, beautifully explained video. So
students can keep their videos on. That's fine.
Yeah, so I'll just quickly jump into the context जो भी अभी हम लोगों ने देखा यहाँ पर. So first of all, as I started off with, Harmeet, बहुत अच्छी video. I personally like the way you have edited and explained it. There's no better way to explain this. But यहाँ पर what I'll say is, the moment now, since I'll be starting off with sharing some knowledge with you all. So यहाँ पर जितनी भी चीजें I'll be sharing, that would be more sort of personal experience rather than the bookish knowledge जो आप पढ़ते हो या जो आपको YouTube पर देखने को मिलता है. My primary aim here would be कि bookish knowledge को छोड़कर आपको कुछ ऐसा बताया जाए जो कि which is not the part of books or not the part of regular general YouTube videos which you are seeing. Okay, so I'll quickly come to the pointers जो कि हरमीत ने वीडियो में explain करा one by one. So first of all, I absolutely like the fact when you mentioned that there's a large number of audience who don't know about your business. And actually वो आपका सबसे potential audience होता है. The major thing that you need to understand is how to make them aware, how to segment them, how to reach them, and how to convert them as per your businesses, which is the major thing. So अभी उस part को समझने के लिए आपको सिर्फ basic एक चीज समझनी है, which is how these engines, how social media, how search engines, how Instagram, Facebook and ये सब platforms किस तरीके से काम करते हैं, how they capture your information, how they basically are collating your information और कैसे वो उसके basis पर they are giving you the relevant customers. I guess I'll ask a few questions from our students itself अभी से धीरे-धीरे so that other people can relate it with. So I guess आप लोग सारे social media platforms use करते हो, right? So what's the major platform that you're using as of now? सबसे ज़्यादा कौन सा use करते हो platform?
Sir, I use YouTube.
I think Instagram from it.
Instagram and Facebook. Acha guys, do you know how does Instagram and Facebook make money? Basically, they are free. Like आपने sign up करा, it's free for you. How do you think these guys make money? पैसा कैसे कमाते हैं लोग? इतनी बड़ी companies चल कैसे रही हैं?
By showing ads.
By showing ads. All right, so that's one part of reality, by showing ads. Okay, and do you know, like this is a hard fact जो कि Facebook ने आज से 5 साल पहले रिलीज करा था. That was कि the moment आपने Facebook से अपनी ID बनाई थी, जब आपने Facebook पर sign up करा, Facebook made $12 out of your profile. This is a fact which Facebook released like 5 years back. आज की डेट में शायद वो डेटा और बड़ा हो चुका है. So the way you said that you know कि आप ads दिखाकर run करते हैं, but yeah, ads is not the only thing. Ads से ऊपर भी कुछ है basically. So simple सा logic है. अभी यहाँ पर आपने बोला कि आप Instagram use करते हो, किसी ने बोला कि Facebook. Okay, so someone has said it's about data collection. Okay, I'll come to that as well. Okay, so keeping that fact in mind, जैसे आपने बोला कि ad से Facebook earn कर रहा है या Instagram earn कर रहा है. Do you know ad is a tangible thing, but actual में the only thing that they are earning is you guys. The reason is आप देखो, आप इस टाइम पर आप Facebook और Instagram यूज कर रहे हो, शायद आप लोग Twitter कम यूज करते हो. इसीलिए जो इंडियन या फिर जो हमारे मार्केटर्स हैं, जो हमारे ब्रांड्स हैं, वो आपको Instagram पर कम मिलेंगे. So that's the reason कि Twitter पर कम मिलेंगे. And that's the reason कि Twitter से ज्यादा इंडिया में Instagram के ऊपर लोग ज्यादा हैं और Instagram पैसा ज्यादा कमाता है क्योंकि लोग खर्च ज्यादा करते हैं. तो basically it's not the advertisement, it's you. जब if there is a saying जो कि मार्केटिंग में बोलते हैं that if you are not selling a product on internet, then in that case you are the product. So technically आप एक प्रोडक्ट हो फेसबुक के लिए, इंस्टाग्राम के लिए, एंड बेसिकली आप ही के डेटा और आप ही के यूजेज के हेल्प से दे अर्न. एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट इज आपको इतना भी नहीं पता कि फेसबुक और इंस्टाग्राम आपके लिए क्या क्या ट्रैक कर रहा है, लाइक व्हाट एक्टिविटीज आर ट्रैकिंग जो कि आप कर रहे हो एंड यू डोंट इवन नो अबाउट दैट. So I'll give you a brief idea, and इसी से आपको पता चलेगा कि potential audience कैसे ढूंढनी है आपकी. So I'll just take an example. Facebook and Instagram are so deeply tracking your information that every activity that you do on your mobile, intentional or unintentionally, is tracked. How? I'll tell you. एक basic fact के साथ चलते हैं. So let us say I am right now in Delhi with completing this webinar. And after this webinar, let us say मैं मुंबई जाता हूँ फ्लाइट पकड़कर. So मैं 12 बजे 1 बजे I reach to मुंबई. मुंबई जाऊंगा, इंस्टाग्राम में फेसबुक चलाऊंगा, राइट. नाउ इंस्टाग्राम ने क्या, फेसबुक ने क्या देखा कि इसकी लोकेशन 1000 किलोमीटर चेंज हुई विद इन हाउ मच टाइम, विद इन 4 hours, which means that this guy travels by flight, because 1000 kilometers can only be traveled by flight in 4 hours. This is the only medium. And अगर मैं ऐसे बहुत frequently fly कर रहा हूँ, तो Facebook will understand कि this is the guy जो कि बहुत frequently fly करता है, बहुत frequently एरोप्लेन में जाता है. So this is one behavior जो Facebook मेरा कैप्चर करा. Similarly, अगर मैं Amazon के ऊपर जाता हूँ and I am looking for Reebok shoes, I am looking for Nike shoes, I am looking for Adidas shoes, then Facebook realizes कि यार this is the guy जो कि 4000, 5000, 10,000 तक के शूज देखता है, मतलब he buys some expensive products. वहीं पर अगर मैं थोड़े चीपर ब्रांड्स को ढूंढता हूँ, तो दे अंडरस्टैंड दैट आई एम द वन जो चीपर प्रोडक्ट्स को ढूंढ रहा है, चीपर प्रोडक्ट्स को बाय कर रहा है. दैट्स हाउ दे ट्रैक इट. प्लस द पेज दैट यू लाइक. इनफैक्ट वो सारी वेबसाइट्स, वो सारी एप्लीकेशंस जो कि डायरेक्टली फेसबुक से लिंक भी नहीं है, जिस पर आप फेसबुक से हटकर हो, वहां पर भी आपका डेटा कैप्चर हो रहा है थ्रू फेसबुक और थ्रू इंस्टाग्राम. सो दैट्स द की थिंग. लाइक Facebook and Instagram is following you everywhere. They're basically capturing your data. They're basically capturing what you are doing. अब इस data का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपकी ID, password and all these things are with them. Data का मतलब है what do you do, what do you like doing, what are your recent interests or behaviors. That's what Facebook captures. So इसका एक और in-depth example. तो for example, जैसे मैंने बोला कि I go to Amazon and मैं वहां पर Nike, Reebok के shoes देखता हूँ. So now again, Facebook या Instagram captures 2 types of behavior here. One, कि क्या मैं वो सिर्फ शूज देख ही रहा हूं, मैं रोज आता हूं, हर 5 दिन 10 दिन 15 दिन 20 दिन में आता हूं, जैसे विंडो शॉपर्स होते हैं कि उसको देखा बट लिया नहीं, या क्या मैं उसको बहुत जल्दी बाय कर लेता हूं. सो इफ आई बाय देम, फेसबुक कंसीडर्स कि ये बहुत अच्छा एंगेज शॉपर है जो कि बहुत शॉपिंग करता है इंटरनेट के ऊपर. इफ आई डोंट बाय देम, देन फेसबुक समझ जाता है कि ये एक विंडो शॉपर है. सो बेसिकली क्या हो रहा है, आपके सारे डेटा का एक इनसाइट बन रहा है. एंड आज से 5 दिन बाद अगर सॉरी आज से 5 साल 4 साल 2 साल बाद अगर मैं अपना ब्रांड खोलता हूँ शूज का, या आप अपना ब्रांड खोलते हो शूज का, तो ओनली थिंग दैट यू नीड टू डू इज कि फेसबुक के पास जाओ, उसको बोलो मेरा ब्रांड जो है 5000 तक के शूज बेचता है. सो दैट मींस मुझे हाई बाइंग कैपेसिटी वाले ऑडियंस को ऐड दिखानी है जो कि इंटरनेट पर बाय करते हैं. दैट्स हाउ फेसबुक आप जैसे लोगों के पोर्टफोलियो को ऐड दिखाना शुरू कर देता है. So it's more sort of everywhere you're going, everything that you're doing, Facebook and Instagram is keeping a track of it. Even every like that you do, Facebook tracks that. So अगर आप travel related, एक बहुत basic सा concept है. Just raise your hands, how many of you see reels on Instagram? Okay, so you see reels. कभी एक चीज notice करना, किसी एक creator की reels अगर आप देखोगे, तो उसी creator की reel बहुत ज्यादा आपको दिखनी शुरू होती है. You see that. Why? Because they are tracking कि किस टाइप की चीज को आप लाइक कर रहे हो. एंड लेट अस से कि आपने कभी ट्राई डूइंग दिस कि गो टू फेसबुक एंड वहां पर सडनली नाइकी का शूज का पेज खोलना, उसको लाइक कर देना. वेट फॉर नेक्स्ट 15 मिनट्स, यू सी आपको 10 अलग अलग टाइप के शूज की एड्स दिखाई देनी शुरू हो जाएंगी वहां पर. व्हाई? बिकॉज दे हैव रियलाइज्ड दैट आपने रिसेंटली एक शूज में इंटरेस्ट शो करा है, मतलब यू आर लुकिंग टू बाय शूज. तो वो पोटेंशियल जितने भी कस्टमर्स हैं उनकी ऐड देखनी शुरू हो जाएगी. सो योर बिहेवियर इज बीइंग ट्रैक्ड एवरीवेयर. नाउ फ्रॉम बिजनेस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, how to utilize that is something that you need to understand and learn through various researches. But हाँ, उसका एक basic example आपको देता हूँ. So if we talk about, let us say, अच्छा, any one of you could, if you could say, give me a product or service जिसके आप ad चलाना चाहते हो, anything, I'll explain it to you in उस context में.
For a clothing ad?
Clothing.
Yes.
Okay, so थोड़ा सा और detail. अब now here the point is, इसको थोड़ा सा और in depth जाते हैं. For example, I got a clothing brand. अब उसको और थोड़ा in depth में समझने की कोशिश करते हैं before you start running ads. So if I have a clothing brand, पहली चीज आते हैं प्राइस के ऊपर. So what would be the price of my product? कुछ rough idea?
Sir, under 1,000.
Okay, under 1,000 for women's. That's the price of our product, and that's for women's. अच्छा, अब थोड़ा सा और डिटेलिंग में आते हैं, वो किस टाइप का प्रोडक्ट है, मतलब जनरली किस टाइप की वुमेन्स जो है उसको बाय करने के बारे में सोचेंगी, लाइक कुछ प्रिंट है, क्या है, थोड़ा सा और इन डेप्थ समझते हैं उसको.
वेस्टर्न वियर.
वेस्टर्न वियर, सो आई विल अज्यूम अ वेस्टर्न पार्टी वियर.
यस सर.
ओके, सो एक बेसिक सेगमेंट बना हमारे लिए. बेसिक सेगमेंट क्या बना? पहला, दिस इज वुमेन शू, ओ सॉरी वुमेन्स ड्रेस. सो वुमेन्स ड्रेस है, दैट इज पार्टी वेयर एंड विच इज बिलो 1000 रुपीज. ये हमारे पास अभी 3 सेगमेंट्स बनकर है. ओके, सो एक क्विक क्वेश्चन मैं आपसे ही पूछूंगा. पार्टी वियर ड्रेस जनरली किस एज से किस एज की वुमेन ज्यादा पहनती होंगी?
सर 18 to 27, 28 years or maybe
All right.
32.
ऑलराइट, 18 to 32, ठीक है.
Yes sir.
एंड ऑब्वियसली वो पार्टी ड्रेस जो वुमेन्स पहनती है, डेफिनेटली लाइक टू पार्टी, राइट?
Yes sir.
सो अब आई हैव गॉट अ क्लियर सेगमेंटेशन हियर. पहला क्या कि मुझे लेडीज को एड दिखानी है, किनको? जिनका एज ग्रुप जो है 18 से 32 है, 31 32 probably, and those who like to party. Now I'll tell you the difference here. Ideally क्या होता है, this is a basic mistake which everyone do, और ये एक बेसिक चीज होती है जो आपको हर जगह यूट्यूब पर मिलती है. मैंने बहुत स्टार्टिंग बोला था कि I'll tell you something जो यूट्यूब पर कहीं देखने को नहीं मिलेगा. सो यूट्यूब पर जनरली आप क्या देखोगे, पीपल हु आर एक्सप्लेनिंग यू कि हाउ टू स्टार्ट योर एड, वो सिंपली बोलेंगे कि आप एज ग्रुप देखो और उसके बाद इंटरेस्ट में टारगेट करना शुरू कर दो कि वो लड़कियां जो कि ड्रेसेस पहनती हैं, जिनको फैशन में इंटरेस्ट है, जिनको क्या कहते हैं वेस्टर्न ड्रेसेस में इंटरेस्ट है, उन सबको टारगेट करना शुरू कर दो. व्हाट आई विल से इज नेवर डू दैट. अगर आपको पोटेंशियल ऑडियंस के पास पहुंचनी है, ऑब्वियसली वो एक टेस्ट ट्राई करने के लिए बहुत अच्छी ऑडियंस है, बट अगर आपको पोटेंशियल ऑडियंस के पास पहुंचना है तो अंडरस्टैंड वेयर योर ऑडियंस इज मोर एक्टिव. मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है, 18 से 32 की एज जो आपने बताया, इस एज के अंदर देयर आर डिफरेंट सेट ऑफ वुमेन. कुछ ऐसी होंगी जो कि शायद वेस्टर्न में पहनना पसंद नहीं करती, कुछ ऐसी होंगी जो पार्टीज में जाना पसंद नहीं करती, कुछ ऐसी होंगी जो कि टोटली हार्डकोर पार्टीज करती हैं, एंड कुछ ऐसी होंगी जो कि टोटली दे आर इनटू मोर इनटू हाउस होल्ड स्टफ, घर में रहना, खाना, पढ़ना, कुछ मतलब देयर आर मल्टीपल एन नंबर ऑफ प्रोपोजिशन जो इसमें बनती है. मेरे लिए आइडियल ऑडियंस कौन सी है? वो who are there into the party. तो पॉइंट क्या है, आप ये समझो कि अ लेडी हु पार्टीज, वो जनरली उसका इंटरेस्ट क्या होता होगा? सो उसका इंटरेस्ट क्या होता होगा, वो काफी अच्छे अच्छे रेस्टोरेंट्स, काफी अच्छे अच्छे कैफेज के पेजेस को उसने लाइक करा होगा, वो जनरली वहां पर चेक इन करती होगी, वो शी माइट बी अ फूडी, शी माइट बी द पर्सन हु लाइक्स टू ड्रिंक. तो अब मेरा एक पर्सोना और बनकर आया कि मैं 18 to 32 की एज ग्रुप की लड़की को टारगेट करूंगा. वन. सेकेंड, definitely who will be more inclined towards party related things, जिसके अंदर it could be उसने पार्टी प्रॉप्स की चीजें कुछ लाइक करी हुई, it could be उसने कुछ कैफेज लाइक करे हुए हैं, it could be उसने कुछ बार्स को लाइक करा हुआ है, और it could be उसने कुछ लाइव सिंगर्स, लाइव परफॉर्मर्स को लाइक करा हुआ है जो कि कैफेज, रेस्टोरेंट्स में या पार्टी में परफॉर्म करते हैं. सो दिस इज योर आइडियल सेगमेंट. ये आइडियल सेगमेंट क्यों है? बड़ा सेगमेंट, there's always a difference when we talk about the segments. एक होता है जो आपका आइडियल सेगमेंट होता है, जिसको फाइंड आउट करना इज रियली हार्ड बाय टेस्टिंग एंड ट्राइंग, एंड दिस इज समथिंग जिसके ऊपर आप शायद पहुंचते कुछ टाइम स्पेंड करने के बाद, जब आपको रियलाइज होता कि हाँ ऐसी ऑडियंस मेरे लिए बेटर आ रही है. बट आइडियली द वे आई एम सेइंग टू डू इज, ये एक आइडियल तरीका है. आप सिर्फ इतना समझो कि आपका कस्टमर कहां पर जाता होगा, क्या करता होगा, व्हाट्स देयर बिहेवियर. अंडरस्टैंड योर कस्टमर. सिमिलरली अगर ये वेस्टर्न की जगह लेटेस्ट से दिस वुड हैव बीन इंडियन ड्रेस, तो शायद मैं बोलता कि प्रोबेबली आप ढूंढो, आप कुछ ऐसा देखो कि जहां पर इंडियन वेयर वाली जो लड़की जिसको इंडियन वेयर पहनना ज्यादा पसंद है, या जो हु इज मोर इनटू हाउस होल्ड, तो उसके लिए शायद मैं आपको बोलता कि आप प्रोबेबली कुछ ट्राई टारगेटिंग सम डिवोशनल, सम रीडिंग बुक्स वाला स्टफ जो कि वो पढ़ना प्रेफर करती हूँ, या मे बी कुकिंग स्टफ जो वो पढ़ना प्रेफर करती हो, अगर दे आर मोर इनटू हाउस होल्ड थिंग्स. सो ये सेगमेंटेशन बहुत जरूरी है, एंड दैट्स व्हाट यू गेट टू नो वंस यू एक्सपेरिमेंट. अभी मैंने एक एक्सपेरिमेंट बताया, एंड ऐसे देयर आर मल्टीपल थिंग्स. मतलब प्रोबेबली इफ आई वुड हैव बीन एट योर प्लेस, तो मैं सिंपली क्या करता कि इसी एक्सपेरिमेंट को और ब्रेक डाउन कर देता. ब्रेक डाउन कैसे करता? मैं देखता कि मुझे पता है 18 to 32 इज माय टारगेट ऑडियंस, बट उस 18 to 30 को भी शायद मैं 4 पार्ट में बांट देता, लाइक 18 to 22, 22 to 25, 25 to अदर एजेस, एंड देन मैं देखता इनमें से भी कौन सी एजेस जो है वो ज्यादा मेरे प्रोडक्ट को अट्रैक्ट कर रही हैं, ज्यादा मेरे प्रोडक्ट की तरफ अट्रैक्ट हो रही हैं. Because obviously if we talk about clothing, specifically wearing preferences, तो ऐसा generally होता है. Like there's a certain age group, अब 18 से 25 age group की जो एक girl या guy होगा, उसका clothing sense you'll see a difference, and 25 से ऊपर का you'll see a difference in clothing size. So that's how you basically segment your audience. So बहुत बहुत ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लेते हैं, बहुत सिंपल से फंडे के अंदर कॉन्सेप्ट इज आपको सिर्फ ये समझना है कि आपकी ऑडियंस जो है वो क्या कर रही है, rather than getting their general interest. This is one. And second, which we were talking about, so basically holistically मैं यहाँ पर simply क्या कर रहा हूँ, I'm just trying to club all the 3-4 pointers which Harmeet highlighted in the video, which were highlighted in the video. That is basically find the potential audience, that is basically running the best practice of ads and optimizing. Acha, this brings me to one more question. Any one of you have ever tried to run an ad on Facebook or Instagram?
And also to the viewers, if anybody has, संपर्क को हम live लगाते हैं बात करने के लिए. संपर्क, if you can hear us, sir just ask कि क्या आपने कभी Facebook पे ad run की है. संपर्क को हमने Zoom पे live audio लगाया है. संपर्क, please unmute yourself and start talking. There's Sanwari Hasija and there's Nagesh Duduka. Sampark.
No. Hi, everyone. Actually, I never ran any ad in Facebook or Instagram.
Okay. No worries. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll
Savari, you have the permission. Just 1 second, Pallav. We're trying more
Yes,
people.
ma'am.
Hi, Savari.
Ma'am, it's Sabri. And it's
Savri.
silent.
Savri,
Yes,
you're also an entrepreneur. You wrote to us a while back, right?
Yes, ma'am. I've run a lot of ads on Facebook and Instagram for my clients as well.
Okay. You want to ask something to Pallav, sir?
So I have already written in the inbox section.
Okay. Can you repeat your question then?
Yeah, so I asked that Facebook and Instagram, like what is the difference between like now I've run the ads on Facebook and Instagram, so it is interlinked. We can run the ads I've run the ads differently in both the platforms.
all right.
So we can run the ads like combined from.
So this brings me to another question which I would like to ask. So when you run different ads on different platforms, like you are running separate ad on Facebook and separate on Instagram, how do you prefer running? Do you click on boost post and start running your ad?
No,
Okay.
I go to the Facebook ads manager, then I run the ads, then I create an audience, and then I start all the things.
And for Instagram, you do the same thing?
No. I run the both the ads similarly. Like if we run from Facebook ads manager, then it automatically goes to the Instagram. That
Got
it is
your point.
connected.
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to understand. So to be very honest, what I would say is, if you have a possibility to run the ads together, for example, if I have a brand and I have an Instagram page and I have a Facebook page, I'll probably interlink both and run single campaign.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the reason reason why I'm saying this is, when you run a campaign in an initial phase, try to give as much as placement opportunity to your ads as you can. Like if we talk about Facebook, so Facebook paper, you have 9 different placements. Facebook ads can be seen on feeds, on right column, on videos, on Messenger, on instant articles, on your marketplace. Similarly, on Insta, you see the ads on explore feed, on the news feed, and also on the stories. So if you run it combined, you get approximately 12 to 13 different placements where ads are placed. And personally, I believe that you should run an ad for like at least 2 to 3 weeks for all the placements, and then come up to analyze the fact that which placement has given you the better desired results, and probably then try and optimize the ones which were not performing and scale more for better results on the one which were performing. So that's how I think the approach should be always.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hopefully, Savri, we could answer your question. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can see Nagesh raising his hand. If you want to talk to us, please let us know in the chat section and we'll give you the permission to talk. Right now, I would be opening the questions and live questions to the students in the classroom. Aravind, Sonali, Anubhav, if you have anything to ask to sir, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, sir.
Hi.
So my question is that I'm not so active in Instagram. I like surfing YouTube. So, is there any difference between the worth of to run ads in Instagram or YouTube? Both are same.
So yeah, there is a lot of difference when it comes to running the ads on both the platform. So see, firstly, the major thing is when we talk about YouTube, the only place that you have is like the only major ad property that you have is a video ad. So YouTube there's only one major property, that is video ad. On Instagram, you have an option of video ad, then you have an option of image ad, and then again there are altogether different actions to perform. So that basically depends upon, so both the platforms are totally different, and technically being a marketer, comparing any platform which is better, which is not a wise thing. Reason behind that is her platform ka there is own uniqueness, there is own speciality. So if I have a YouTube channel, my reach would be better on YouTube, and I'll preferably run ads on YouTube. But if I want to be an influencer.
Pallav, I'm so sorry to cut you. There's a viewer, Pratik K. He says, "Sir, मुझे तो सिर्फ Insta पर ad run करना है, कैसे करें?" And then he says, "Sir, YouTube पर भी image ad चल सकती है."
हाँ
Is
जी,
that
जो YouTube पर जो इमेज एड चलती है एंड जो Instagram पर चलती है, they're all together different contexts. मतलब the point is, if you talk to me from a so generally ad चलाता कौन है? One जिनका अपना brand है, who wants to gain some who want to spend some money and get some revenue out of it. दूसरा which is more trending these days, आप देख लो बहुत सारे influencers, micro influencers and YouTubers are going on the platforms. So now the point is, अगर मैं एक brand हूँ, then मेरे लिए being a brand, it is equally important to be on Instagram and YouTube. Reason behind that is कि मेरी जैसे अभी इन्होंने बोला सोनाली ने कि शी इज एक्टिव ऑन यूट्यूब, एंड सोनाली जैसे कितने मेरे पोटेंशियल क्लाइंट्स होंगे जो कि यूट्यूब पर एक्टिव हैं, और सोनाली जैसे ऐसे सिमिलरली अनुभव जैसे एंड अरविंद जैसे कितने ही मेरे क्लाइंट्स होंगे जो कि इंस्टाग्राम जैसे प्लेटफॉर्म्स पर एक्टिव हैं. सो फ्रॉम अ ब्रांड पर्सपेक्टिव आई वुड डेफिनेटली वांट मेरी प्रेजेंस हर जगह, बट या फ्रॉम अ इफ आई से फ्रॉम अ इन्फ्लुएंसर पर्सपेक्टिव, अगर मेरे लिए मेन चैनल ऑफ ग्रोथ ही इंस्टाग्राम है, मेरे लिए मेन अर्निंग स्कोप ही इंस्टाग्राम से है या यूट्यूब से है, तो मेरी प्रेफरेंस उस प्लेटफॉर्म पर ज्यादा होगी. डेफिनेटली दूसरे पर प्रेजेंस जरूर होगी, बट एक्टिवली शायद मैं एक प्लेटफॉर्म पर रहूंगा जो मेरा मेन प्रेफर्ड प्लेटफॉर्म.
Thank
and
you.
the answer that you said, YouTube के ऊपर image ad है, so I already explained that YouTube के ऊपर image और text वाली सारी ads होती हैं. It's just the motive changes with the ads.
Right. Anubhav, you have a question, but before we go to Anubhav, there is another caller with us, Nagesh, who wanted to talk to us. Nagesh, we've given you the permission to talk. You can unmute yourself and talk. Hi, Nagesh.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Hello, sir. Sir, I'm an Amazon seller.
Yeah.
I tried to run Facebook ad, but I fear that if orders will not come, my money will lose.
So you are an Amazon seller and you want to.
What am I understanding is he has a product and he puts it up on Amazon. वो डरते हैं ad put करने के लिए कि ऐसा ना हो कि ad के भी पैसे चले जाएं और मेरे को एक भी customer भी ना मिले. I think this is the question, Pallav.
Yes.
All right. So to answer this question very wisely, any product that you see on internet या in real world, हर product की there is definitely demand. मतलब if I have to take a basic example, okay, so let us say if I talk about a pressure cooker at your home, so how recently do you buy a new pressure cooker? I guess it takes 3, 4, 5, 7 odd years कि कोई नया pressure cooker लेकर आए घर में. But if you see the market of pressure cooker, the manufacturers, they are earning good, they are doing good, they are big brands जो कि TV पर ad दिखा रहे हैं like Prestige and all. So for every product, कभी भी there is no way कि उसकी sales में कुछ मतलब उसकी sale ना हो if you are reaching to right audience. So the only point is your ad will give you a better result if you understand and know your audience and you reach the right audience. unless or until we are doing a very big blunder, जो कि possible नहीं है, Facebook, Instagram खुद helps you out in getting the targeted audience. So my advice would be कि go run a ad with a small budget, ज़्यादा बड़े budget में मत जाओ. That would give you a idea. So for example, एक छोटा example लेते, that's how I was maybe ऐसे skeptic होता था initially when I ran some e-commerce ads. So I started off with let us say first campaign with 500 rupees. And उसके अंदर मुझे कुछ सेल नहीं मिली, to be honest. But what I saw is that 2 people added my product to cart, which means I am reaching to a audience जो कि cart में add करे, शायद 2 में से कुछ और buy करेगा. That basically boosted me to invest some more money and check out. So the moment I invested money and I saw results, I basically scaled it up. That's how I think you should be doing. Start with a small budget for the learning purpose. Think it that you are going to burn it anyway. 500 rupees तो है, I'm burning it anyway. Think it about that.
Correct. It's about practice. It's about, it's a proper channel in which you do one thing to another, right, Pallav? I mean, what you're trying to say is पैसों के बारे में मत सोचो. That's absolutely fine. You focus on the learning aspect, right? Thank you. Thank you so much, Pallav, for taking that up for us. Anubhav, you have a question. I would now request you to please put up your question. Anubhav, please unmute yourself. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hi. Good evening.
So I want to ask that what is the importance of search engine optimization in like any content writing or any content when we update in YouTube or Facebook or Instagram? If we are doing it for some business purpose, search engine optimization, how much it is important?
All right.
Basically, what I have understood from Anubhav's question, Pallav, is ये keywords और SEO का game कितना important है जब आप postings करते हैं. Simple भाषा में अगर बोला जाए तो, Pallav, over to you.
So
Yes, ma'am.
there are 2 things, like I'll highlight this. Search engine optimization is something definitely which works when you are being searched about or your topic is being searched about. So there are 2 things. जब आप social media के ऊपर organically या बिना पैसा खर्च करे दिखना चाहते हो, that is social media optimization. Similarly, जब आप search engine के ऊपर, search engine as in Google के ऊपर जब आप search कर दो, या let us say YouTube के ऊपर, when you search about a video and you want to see your video, your result getting up, that is basically SEO, search engine optimization. And to the question कि content की कितनी importance है, तो यार I'll simply end up in saying one thing कि आप marketing में कुछ भी कर लो, whether it is social media, whether it is Google ads, whether it is SEO, anything, I'll just simply end up by saying one thing: content is king. So anywhere or everywhere, the only thing that matters is content. To be very honest, चाहे वो search engine हो, चाहे वो आपकी ad हो, मतलब people spend lakhs and lakhs rupees on ads, and with no proper image or no proper content brief or no proper description on that, they end up burning the money. So चाहे वो ad चला रहे हो, चाहे आप SEO कर रहे हो, the only thing that matters to you is content. First preference, first and foremost thing is content. And content से मेरा मतलब ये नहीं है कि जो आप हो, content is basically try to produce something which people would like to hear or listen. So ideally get into the insights that what your audience must be looking for rather than what you are providing. That gives you better results. So content ऐसा produce करो which basically is what you're.
तो basically what I'm understanding, sorry to cut you in between, Pallav, जो मुझे समझ आ रहा है कि जो आप बनाना चाहते हैं, चाहे वो post हो, चाहे वो content हो, चाहे वो video हो, that is something which people are already researching about, right?
Researching about, or your audience is wants that. Basically be a problem solver. So अगर मैं shoes sell कर रहा हूँ, तो I won't say कि मेरे shoes के अंदर there's a high ऐसी sole है, ये हुआ है. What I'll say, this is a running shoes for all the runners. This will help you in providing you better cushion, and you will reduce your injuries by this much percentage. So that's the problem that they have. Give the solution to them.
Correct. Thank you so much, Pallav, for taking that up for us. Good question, Anubhav. Aravind, you have any question?
Yes, ma'am. So, hello, sir.
Hi.
Aravind here. So, basically, you told that we got to track what people are doing, like what they are searching. if they are searching for a shoe or something, we can provide them with we can give our products, right? But people might be having a concern about their safety, right? There, like it might be we could say it could be or let's say we are their privacy. Okay, so they might be having, they'll be surely having a concern about their privacy. So what's your input regarding that?
So privacy in terms of, let us say, if you have your own brand and people buying it from you, that being like, can you just share a bit context on the privacy that you want to understand?
Let's say, for example, once my friend told me that he was talking about some specific brand. I don't recall that specific brand. So he was talking with someone. So next time when he opened a Facebook or Instagram, a social media platform, all he can see is that the products from that kind of brand. So this was a little bit.
ओके नाउ आई एम
That's
अंडरस्टैंडिंग. सो
what.
बेसिकली क्या होता है ना पल्लव, जब अगर सपोज हमें कोई चीज खरीदनी है, तो दिस इज फॉर आल्सो ऑल द व्यूअर्स हु कुडंट अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन. अगर सपोज हमें कोई चीज खरीदनी है और हम उसको एक बार सर्च करते हैं, तो वो बार बार फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, यूट्यूब, हर जगह
Exactly, yeah.
हम देखते हैं उसकी एड. ये ऐसा क्यों होता है और क्या वो प्रिवेसी है, क्या है, उसको कैसे रोक सकते हैं? पल्लव,
So if you see this, you should basically make an assumption in your mind कि जो भी marketer ये कर रहा है वो बहुत अच्छा marketer है, because they are chasing the hell out of you. So basically, how does this happen is this has nothing to do with like obviously privacy is involved, but this has nothing to do with the extreme privacy part, which is कि आपके details or something that they're capturing. There's nothing like that. I'll tell you in a very layman's language. होता क्या है, यू गो टू अ पर्टिकुलर वेबसाइट, फॉर एग्जांपल आप Amazon पर जाते हो, Amazon हैज सर्टेन कोड्स ऑन देयर वेबसाइट. वो कोड आपको ही मिलेगा जब आप फेसबुक पर ऐड चलाओगे. बेसिकली वी कॉल इट अ फेसबुक पिक्सल कोड. सो ऐसे ही गूगल के लिए भी होता है, जहां पर भी ऐड चलाओगे हर प्लेटफॉर्म का होता है. सो व्हाट डज दिस प्लेटफॉर्म डज, व्हाट डज दिस कोड डू इज, आप गया Amazon पे, आपके फुटप्रिंट्स को, नाउ अंडरस्टैंड दिस, यहाँ पर मेरे को स्क्रीन पर 3 लोग दिख रहे हैं. आई टेक नेम, लेट्स से अनुभव, हरमीत एंड अरविंद. आप तीनों Amazon पर जाते हो. अरविंद, यू गो टू अ नाइकी पेज. हरमीत, यू गो टू सम वुमेन क्लोथिंग पेज. एंड अनुभव गोज टू सम टी शर्ट पेज. सो वो कोड क्या करेगा, आप तीनों के फुटप्रिंट्स को कैप्चर कर लेगा कि शी केम ऑन दिस पेज, ही केम ऑन दिस एंड दिस. एंड वंस यू लीव दैट वेबसाइट एंड यू गो टू फेसबुक, तो फेसबुक का वो कोड क्या हेल्प करेगा, आपके फुटप्रिंट को Amazon से फॉलो करता 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 आपको सेम प्रोडक्ट की एड दिखाई देगा. एंड इनफैक्ट दिस इज सो प्रोग्रामेटिक कि फेसबुक के ऊपर एक सेम जगह पर, लेट अस से कि एक सेम वीडियो आप तीनों देख रहे हो, आपको वहां पर उस प्रोडक्ट की एड दिखाई देगी जो आप देख रहे थे, हरमीत वो प्रोडक्ट की एड देख रही होगी जो वो देख रही थी. सो दैट इज बेसिकली हाउ इट. इसको अगर मैं टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज बोलूं तो दिस इज डन बिकॉज ऑफ दे कैप्चर योर कुकीज. एंड अगर लेमन लैंग्वेज बोलूं तो आपके फुटप्रिंट को फॉलो करते हैं और आपको ऐड दिखाते हैं जहां पर भी आप जाते हैं.
Beautiful,
Wow,
beautiful. Thank you. So
Very
next
well
time when someone
explained.
asks that question, I'll be definitely bring this.
That's so nice of you, Arvind. We're glad we could have a class like this, right? There's another person, Pallav, जो Zoom chat में काफी बार अपना एक सवाल पूछ चुके हैं, and he's saying it will really help me, sir, if you can please answer.
Sure.
Sampark Sethi says how to target an audience organically or by paid ads in social media. The product being itself digital marketing. अगर product ही digital marketing है, ये बड़ा पेचीदा सा सवाल किया है इन्होंने. How to target an audience organically or by paid ads in social media, the product being itself digital marketing.
So basically you're trying to sell the digital marketing services being an agency. So yeah, सबसे basic concept, just try and understand who will be needing these services. Let's try and segment our audiences. For example, as per me, the first person who will be needing these services would be let us say a startup owner, probably the one, or probably a established company. So यहाँ पर दो segments हैं, a startup owner or established company. So difference here is, अब यहाँ पर let's just try and connecting some dots. So dots कैसे connect करेंगे? For example, let us say if I am a business owner and I want someone to take care of my ads. So जब मेरे को समझ में आएगा मुझे कोई एडवर्टाइजर चाहिए, उसके लिए मैंने बहुत बार क्या करा होगा, मैंने बहुत बार सर्च आउट करा होगा कि इससे पहले कि मुझे समझ में आए कि मुझे एक एड चलाने के लिए किसी को हायर करना है, I must have tried reading something about ads, how does ad works, how does these platforms work, and where to find those people who can run ads for us. मैंने ऐसा बहुत कुछ सर्च करा होगा. So with a very simple logic, go to Facebook and try out finding the people who have recently searched about search engine optimization, who have recently searched about Google ads, who have recently searched about growing their startups, or probably the people who have recently liked the videos of digital marketing or digital marketing influencers or digital marketing YouTubers. Try and target them, you'll surely get the better results.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Palla, for taking that up for us. Hopefully, we could answer that question of yours. Please let us know in the chat section if you could. Prateek K is asking something else. He's saying, आपने जो थोड़ी देर पहले पल्लव सर एग्जांपल दिया, उस पर डेटा कलेक्ट तो Amazon ही करेगा. उसके बाद Facebook और Google को डेटा कैसे मिलता है?
So, to be very honest, जो मैंने अभी अरविंद को which I gave the answer, that is in the form of cookies. So they are basically capturing your footprint. So whenever you run an ad on Amazon, you will be given an option to integrate your Facebook account or pixel code with that, and that pixel basically tracks the visitors, and with them you can retarget or आप उसको further use कर सकते हो. So that's not direct data. So that's what I said. बीच में बहुत time पहले you must have heard कि WhatsApp के ऊपर भी there was a problem कि data leak होगा and people were uninstalling the WhatsApp rigorously. So data is never leaked in this terms. आपकी chat, आपका data ऐसा leak नहीं होता. It's more sort of what your activities and behaviors on internet. That's what being exchanged between the website.
Right, right. Thank you so much. Yes, Sonali.
Yes,
Over to you.
sir. Sir, I have one more question. For beginner, it is really confusing to find which ad is the best.
Okay, so which ad is the best? I'll give you a better answer to this. Never start figuring out which ad is the best initially. Just try with, let us say, if you have one single product, try with 5 to 7 odd different ads and let people decide for you which ad is better for you. So the ad where you see maximum interaction, the ad copy where you see maximum likes or maximum purchases or maximum leads or any interaction, prefer that's working for you. That's how interesting works.
So basically, Pallav sir, what? Sorry to cut you. आपका कहने का मतलब है कि तुम मत decide करो कि क्या चल रहा है. Let the audience decide for you. You do 5-6 type of ads, right?
Thank you, sir.
So just a short, बहुत छोटा सा example देता हूँ. Like there are two ladies on the panel, and since ladies are there, तो shopping का एक छोटा सा example लेते हैं. Okay, so let us say if you get a offer, buy one get one, and 2,000 रुपए के आप product ले रहे हो, which says buy one get one. All right. So that means technically you're shopping for 2,000 rupees, but
correct,
buy one get one, you're getting one free.
Okay.
And second is, if you purchase, let us say if you purchase 2 products for 2,000 and 2,000 each, which is 4,000, you get 50% off. So 50% off and buy one get one. What is attractive?
50%
off.
मेरे हिसाब से buy one भी था. So that's what I'm saying. Do not decide.
Wow. See, so it depends from आप पहले अपनी audience define करो, जो हमने पिछले क्लास में सीखा था कि audience define करो, उसके बाद ही आप उनके trait समझ सकते हैं, right पल्लव? एक audience के trait होते हैं, वो क्या होता है पल्लव? If you can highlight that.
So to be very honest, मैं again starting से एक point के ऊपर आता हूँ, दोबारा बोलता हूँ. I personally, from my personal experience, I never go with the bookish knowledge or with the bookish concepts of what exactly the traits are. I simply understand one thing. That is just getting an idea where my audience would be active and what would they be doing. और वो understand आपको कैसे करने को मिलेगा basically when you try and deep dive into the interest. And वो एक ऐसी चीज है, like there are n number of tools. अगर मैं आपको बोलूं, there are analytics के लिए SEMrush, XYZ, there are n number of tools which could help you out in that. But my personal opinion would always be try and understand your audience yourself. How you can do that is just simply understand the behavior. For example, अगर मेरे को एक गिटार प्रिंट वाली टी-शर्ट बेचनी है, so I won't push it to all the youngsters, क्योंकि हर youngster को गिटार पसंद नहीं है. मैं क्या करूंगा, जिसको गिटार पसंद है, now there are two things, जिसको गिटार पसंद है वो डेफिनेटली ऐसे आर्टिस्ट को लाइक करता होगा, उनकी वीडियोस देखता होगा जो गिटार बजाते हैं. अभी तक क्या होता है, हाउ पीपल सेगमेंट द ऑडियंसेस, अगर मुझे गिटार प्रिंट वाली टी-शर्ट बेचनी है, दे विल सेगमेंट एंड सेल इट टू म्यूजिक लवर्स. एवरी म्यूजिक लवर इज नॉट अ गिटार लवर. सो अगर मेरी टी-शर्ट पे गिटार बना है तो आई अंडरस्टैंड एक गिटारिस्ट क्या करता होगा, वो गिटार जैसे पेज लाइक करता होगा, उस जैसी वीडियो को देखता होगा, उन जैसे लोगों को फॉलो करता होगा. दैट्स हाउ यू कम अप विद द ट्रेड्स.
Amazing session. Pallav sir, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Arvind, Sonali, Anubhav. I hope to all the students, on the Zoom, and of course to all the everyone on YouTube. I'm sure Prateek says thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Prateek. It was lovely to have you. Pallav sir, we'll start with you, but first we'll ask all the students, Arvind and Sonali, how was the session?
Ma'am, I learned many things, ma'am, through it.
Right. Oh, awesome. Arvind, how was the session?
Yeah, it was indeed a really informative session, to be honest. You know, every day on a daily basis, we hear like how we can make money through what do you call Instagram, Facebook, the ads regarding that, and we hear all these kind of complicated terms. But
Right.
as you said, he put it in a layman's term, so
Correct.
it was
So,
really
sir
nice.
helped us understand everything in a
Exactly,
very
totally, yeah,
simple manner. Right. Correct.
totally. Thank you,
Correct.
sir. Thank you for that.
Anubhav, you have to say anything before you go?
Yes, ma'am. It was a very informative and very beautiful session that we had.
Yes.
Was like telling the things very easily and very informative. It was, that can I say. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you, Arvind. Thank you, Sonali. Thank you, Anubhav. Right. Pallav, over to you. How was the session to you, interacting with our students and live audience, and of course?
So I actually liked how people interacted and how they had the questions. And I would say that thank you for having me here, and hopefully
Lovely to
I'll
have
see
you.
you all around soon.
Absolutely. Thank you to Pallav for taking out time. Thank you to the students in the classroom to making the class a very active one, right? So we've come towards the end of today's webinar, and we learned so much about digital marketing today, right? As I said, last week we learned about how to earn from social media. This week we learned about the algorithm behind how to earn from social media, right? Thank you to all the viewers on Zoom and on YouTube for watching us till the end. If you have any questions or feedback, you can write to us at connect@sunstone.edu.in. Connect@sunstone.edu.in. In today's class, we learned that content creation and marketing both are equally important to learn and earn from social media. Thereby, one thing is for sure, if this is something that interests you, get started today. देर मत करो. अगर अच्छा लगता है to start practicing and learning the tools right away. Please stay tuned on our YouTube community page and subscribe to our channel for attendance to the next classroom. We will meet you in the next episode of the Sunstone Study Card Series, episode 3, same day, same time, Friday, 4th of February at 7 p.m. This is me, Harmeet Sahadev, signing off. Thank you. Thank you, everyone on YouTube. Thank you, Arvind. Thank you, Pallav. Thank you, Sonali. Thank you, Anubhav. And thanks to all the people on Zoom, right? And of course, please promote YouTube link. Well, Sunstone University is the YouTube channel. You can go and subscribe to our channel, right? Thank you. Thank you so much.